sure that door's locked?
It's a little late to worry about that now, isn't it? Besides, isn't the danger kind of sexy?
I don't believe we did this.
I needed you so much.
The need was very mutual.
No, but I'm serious. You're about the only person in town who isn't against me.
That's not true.
Oh, no? See, Kevin, Cassie, Dorian, Mel, Kelly.
Hey, it's because they're all upset. That's all. It's just too much has happened.
Yeah. I know I feel the same way.
I guarantee you, once things blow over, everyone will realize that Barbara Graham was the hero.
I was just doing my job.
I don't think so.
I just hope Cassie's all right. What?
I'm glad I fell in love with you. You're a very special woman. I'm sure Cassie will be just fine.
What does it mean exactly? Is she paralyzed?
She's gone down for an MRI. A loss of feeling in her legs may only be temporary.
Would it be possible for you to give me a straight answer? Is that...
Please. All right, Dr. Warren, go ahead.
Cassie sustained a bad fall. The area around her spinal injury is very delicate. If it's injured or swelling, it may cause spinal shock or a temporary loss of sensation.
Well, what if you're wrong, doctor, and it's permanent?
Oh, Kevin.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions.
How long do we have before the test results are back?
Yeah, how long?
Several hours.
That's great.
You should get some rest.
I can't rest. I'm not going to rest until I know if my fiancée is all right.
I understand.
Might be, maybe, if there's swelling. This guy, he's got a better chance of winning the lottery than he does of diagnosing.
But he's a doctor. He doesn't know.
Well, then why doesn't he know if he's a doctor?
I want to trade places with Cassie. But I can't. Let's just go on and do something.
I'll try to reach Dorian.
Could you have him call his wife as soon as he checks in, please?
We need to talk.
Excuse me. I'm trying to get a hold of Clint. He doesn't even know about Drew yet.
Okay, what'd you say to Mel?
I didn't say anything to Mel.
One conversation with you, my husband now thinks I'm a cold-blooded killer.
What?
Did you tell him about the checks?
Not only did I not tell him about the checks, I destroyed them like you asked me to.
Well, you must have said something because he's now asking me questions and I don't have the answers.
Dorian, why don't you just tell him the truth?
That's the last thing that I can tell him.
You did hire R.J. Gannon to kill Kevin.
That's ridiculous.
Then what are you covering up?
Dear Blair. Oh, thanks, Briggs. Got your article about Bo Buchanan taking off with his son's body. Sensational stuff worthy of Todd himself. Oh, thank you, Briggs. Feathers. Hope you're sure about this, Blair. You know what, Briggs? Blair's not sure of it. She doesn't even know that she filed it. Tell you one thing, though. When Sam reads it, she won't even speak to Blair. Okay, who are you?
You must be Todd. I heard about the hair and the scar.
No, I'm Tom.
Tom Todd. Guess I got it wrong. I'm Roseanne Delgado, Taya's niece. Is she here?
No.
I'll wait.
You're gonna be waiting a long time. Taya's not here. She's out of town for a couple of days.
Impressive. Major bucks, right? No wonder Taya married you.
You know, I don't think I like you, Miss Delgado.
Roseanne. What's with the ankle jewelry? It's pretty red. You got any piercings?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm covered with piercings. This is called a tracking device.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I held 14 people hostage with a bunch of dynamite. Well, Pete did. Then I had a psychotic episode and a bunch of personalities showed up.
Cool.
Cool.
One Life to Live, brought to you by
Hey, Bo, the phone. Hello, phone. Hello, hello, hello. I went by the medical examiner said that you had already left.
Yeah, I went by the funeral home. Becky Lee wanted to, she wanted to pick out a walnut casket, she said years ago. When Drew was a little boy, he made her a jewelry box. Took him months to finish it. It was walnut.
That's nice. That looks good.
They're giving him a full policeman's memorial.
And they should.
21 gun salute.
Bo, you gotta let it out now, okay? I mean, if you want to cry or scream or whatever you want to do, just, you know, I'm here to help you or hold you, whatever.
All the flags will be at half-mast.
Bo, you gotta let it out. You have to, Bo.
Shoes have to be shined. Perfectly. People notice that when you're wearing your dress uniform.
I got some cards that were left outside. There's a really nice one here from Vicky. It's just a really sweet note. Want to see it? Let me see. I didn't get to open the others. This one. Thinking of you. It's very nice. Congressman Graham.
Did he know Drew?
So what's happening with the Buchanan shooting?
Well, we arrested R.J. Gannon.
Excellent. I want this wrapped up quickly.
He's charged with violating probation, weapons possession, but I don't think it's going to stick.
Won't stick. John, he had the murder weapon in his hand. He's a convicted felon with a record a mile long.
Yeah, but no motive unless he admits to conspiracy with Mrs. Lord Hayes, and I don't think he's going to do that.
What about that R Buchanan scratched in the dirt?
I've been studying the crime photos, and that R looks more and more like an unfinished B.
What are you implying?
Richard, this isn't easy for me to say.
John, put that out of your mind. Don't even go there.
Look, you know I love Barbara.
I didn't put you in this job so I could listen to half-baked theories.
Look, I didn't just date Barbara. I'm sorry, I can't ignore the facts.
There are no facts.
Yeah, I'm afraid there are. Her history of violence, her motive, if Kevin Buchanan was the intended target, the wound on her arm, but worst of all, her gun was used in the murder.
Her gun was stolen when she was mugged.
Drew Buchanan told me that she bought the gun back from a fence named Monk.
When?
Only hours before Drew himself was shot with the gun.
I'll talk to Barbara. It's Kevin Buchanan. If any of your suspicions hold true, He's the one responsible. He should have been shot.
Couldn't reach on Doria.
Well, that's probably for the best. The last thing we need is her around here getting all hysterical.
You know, Kevin, look, the doctor said that the numbness might only be temporary, okay? He's a doctor. He doesn't even know himself.
He's the same doctor that told me I should go home and rest. Like there's any chance of that happening.
Well, everyone keeps telling me the same thing. I know I'm exhausted. I don't care.
Exactly.
It's a part of me that feels if I go to sleep, I'd be letting Drew down.
Hey, you know something? I'm sorry. Because I wasn't really even thinking about what you're going through.
You're right to focus on Cassie. She's alive.
Yeah, I gotta focus on her and the rest of the family.
You know that Drew and I thought that both of us, along with you and Cassie, could bring our families together.
You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll take off out of here for a while and go see Bo, see how he's doing.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Drew would have liked that.
And you know what? Do you remember what you told me about me making sure that Drew's death counted for something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I do that.
Thank you.
First, I'm gonna find his killer, though.
Friday, 9:30, 8:30 Central.
People are going to be coming over. Oh, would you like to go change?
Parents and children belong together.
I'll get it. Oh, how are you?
We're holding up.
Oh, thank you. Hi. Oh, I thought you both would be with Cassie.
Well, Cassie made it through surgery.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they're just doing some tests on her now.
We came by to see how Bo's doing.
I wish I knew. Bo, look who's here.
Hi.
Is this from Drew?
He told you, didn't he?
He was so excited about proposing to you.
Not only was I gonna get a older husband, I was gonna get a father. Or at least a father-in-law. Bo?
RJ's been arrested.
Why?
Well, Sykes is connecting him to the shooting.
Well, that's ridiculous. Connecting him how?
Well, he was holding the gun. He picked up the gun after the shooter dropped it. Of course, Sykes isn't so sure.
Well, RJ didn't have a motive.
You're going to hear this soon enough. Sykes believes that Dorian hired RJ to kill you. And that Cassie and Drew got in the way.
You don't have anything to worry about.
You're darn right I don't, because if you don't tell me what's going on, I'm going to the police.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Drew was my nephew.
Oh, please, you hardly knew him.
Nevertheless.
Cassie's my daughter. My daughter. She was shot.
But she's alive.
Do you actually believe that I could arrange a murder?
I believe that you could arrange World War III if you set your mind to it.
Oh. Think whatever you like.
Dorian, I'm serious. I don't want to. Help me out here.
Put it down. Okay. I hired R.J. Gannon to follow Kevin and get evidence that he was cheating on my daughter Cassie with Barbara Graham or whomever, okay? I did not hire him to kill anyone. I simply wanted ammunition so I could put a stop to Cassie's misguided wedding plans.
You used Clint's money to pay RJ to dig up dirt on Clint's own son. Well, that certainly backfired on you, didn't it?
Thank you so much for pointing that out. So now, Commissioner Sykes has decided to pin a crime on me that I did not commit, and even my very own husband is making noises like he thinks I did it. Can you see the predicament I'm in, or do I need to draw you a diagram?
Just tell him the truth.
I've got a better idea. It's you and your big mouth that got me in trouble with Mel. So why don't you just get me out of it?
So you're not scared?
You seem pretty harmless.
Well, I am. Pete's not. Pete's dangerous.
I grew up in New York, okay?
So what's in the bag?
Stuff?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Stuff. You want a soda?
No.
Why are you here?
Like I said already, to see my aunt, your wife? Or did you change personalities on me and miss a beat?
No. Still here. Still Tom.
Good. You know what? I think I'll take that soda after all.
Of course you will. That's funny, because usually a burglar will take stuff out of the house.
I gotta get going. Drew's wakes in a little while. I've gotta be there for the family. And Kelly.
I wish you didn't have to go.
I wish this never happened. Then I could stay here with you.
Yeah, me too. This is awful, isn't it? This, everything. None of this should ever have happened.
You're right. What kind of person would murder another human being?
Yeah. It must have been that mugger.
Yeah, but did he have to kill for the money?
What, you don't think it was him?
I don't know. I mean, all I know is I lost a cousin. I might have lost a brother.
Joey. Oh, this is all my fault.
That's ridiculous. It's not your fault.
Yes, it is my fault because it was my gun. He must have used my gun.
Stop saying this.
But
That's ridiculous.
True. My gun shot Drew and injured Cassie.
Don't say that, Barbara. You can't blame yourself.
But I can't believe that.
You have to. Hey. You have to, just like you have to believe that I love you.
Really? Really?
Yes. Yes, really.
I hate those things. I always go for the worst times. Hello?
Barbara? It's your father. I need to see you at the country club immediately.
Well, I can't.
This isn't a request. I just had a very disturbing conversation with John.
But I'm on duty.
Get off duty.
Joey, if you really meant what you just said, I really need your help.
there's no way I'm responsible for your problems.
You are.
But if I can help you, I will.
Well, we are partners, aren't we?
In art, not crime.
I already told you I hired RJ to follow Kevin, and that's all.
Okay, fine. But are you gonna owe me?
Oh, there's always got to be something in it for you, doesn't
maybe
there?
I should just sign up for some classes at the Lord Hayes School of Altruism.
Never mind. Fine, you win, okay? I need your help. I owe you.
What kind of help are you looking for?
Okay. I want you to say nothing more to Mel, all right? You never saw the checks to RJ.
What checks?
Exactly. And now that we've got that settled, I could use your help getting that pitbull Sykes off my case. Now, do you know Congressman Graham?
I know who he is.
Well, I'm sure he's got it in for me now that I've told his dear, darling daughter exactly what I think of her.
Well, I can't imagine that he's too terribly happy with Mel's column at the Banner either.
Yes. The congressman wants very badly to be a senator, but Mel's determined that he'd be defeated in November, so here's Graham's chance to get back at both of us, get his revenge.
So, he wants a seat in the Senate. Well, you're a very powerful woman. You've got influence, and you got connections. Maybe the man who would be senator just forgot that.
Oh, good thinking. Yes. Okay, I'll speak to you later.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going? You owe me, remember? And I've got a little problem of my own.
No. No. Dorian has done a lot of awful things, but she's not capable of hiring a hitman.
Yeah, even I don't believe she's capable of that.
Sykes is less generous.
Kevin's right. Wasn't Dorian. Wasn't RJ either. Drew would have told me.
Excuse me.
Nora.
I know.
I don't know. It's just a little something.
Oh, thank you.
How's Bo? You want me to take
No,
to the
I
kitchen?
got it. Excuse me.
Hi. Hello. So how's Cassie?
She's out of surgery.
She's gonna be okay?
We hope so.
Oh, thank God. You little dove. Nobody should have to go through this twice. First Ian and now. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh. I'm so sorry. Losing a child is in this way.
He was a hero.
Yes, he was. Andy and Antonio called. They send their condolences.
Make sure that your children know that you love them.
Oh, I know how badly that Drew wanted to catch that mugger.
Hey. Ask you a question. Did Drew ever mention to you anything about any leads that he might have had?
Yeah, he wanted to talk to this hoodlum who he'd seen in the diner once. He asked me if I'd seen him to give him a call.
You know who he was?
Yeah, his name was...
Monk. Guy's name was Monk.
Yes, that's right. He said he needed to talk to this guy, Monk. Do you think he could have something to do with the killing?
Just find this Monk character before anyone else does.
I will. Look, I'm sorry to have to be the one to...
John, just find Monk.
What would you like me to do about Mrs. Lord Hayes and R.J. Gannon?
Stay after them. They seem pretty guilty to me. John, I'm sure Barbara wasn't involved in this shooting.
I'll be in touch.
Hello, Daddy.
I assumed you understood this meeting was to be private.
Oh, well, I was with Joey and I was consoling her.
Well, I'm very sorry for the loss of your cousin, but I do need to speak to my daughter alone, so if you wouldn't mind.
I might. He's a friend of mine and he has every right to be here.
Look, why don't I just stand out there for a while, give you guys some privacy? I'll be nearby, don't worry.
Barbara?
Oh, promise you won't leave?
Cross my heart.
Do you always have to be that rude?
This is no time for insults or manners. And what did you have to do with Drew Buchanan's death?
Beau's sperm count test results?
Just a little.
Oh, my.
The point is, I feel awful. Beau just lost his son. Now, because of my arts and crafts, he's about to find out that he could never father another child. I did this to get back at Nora?
Petty and stupid. I mean, really, they're bound to find out the truth eventually. Couples that think they're infertile stop using birth control.
Yes, I know that. Thank you so much for your support.
I never cared very much for Drew, but after what happened to Cassie, I can only imagine how much Beau must be suffering.
Which is why I have to get my hands on those test results. And see, I think it's going to be too late because they went out yesterday and they're probably going to arrive at their house today.
So why don't you get yourself over to Casa Buchanan and get them back?
Well, you see, that's where I thought that you might come in.
Me? No, I've got my hands full with Graham. But, you know, think about it. With everything Nora and Beau are going through, I doubt they've opened their mail yet.
Yeah, but even so, how am I going to spirit it out of there?
We've both got our hands full, don't we?
Always the mistress of understatement.
Let's look on the bright side, shall we? With everything that's happened so far, what else can go wrong?
Have I mentioned that we've been robbed? Give it to me, it's mine.
No. Oh, well, I can see that it's you, but how do I know that it's yours?
Give it back.
Oh. How'd you pose for that, huh? I would have been embarrassed.
Not if you trusted the artist.
Well, you must have trusted him a lot. You know, he's got the eyes all wrong.
That's an understatement.
Well, maybe he wasn't wasting time looking at your eyes. So what are you, some kind of a model art thief, cat burglar?
It's none of your business.
No, it is my business. You're hiding something you stole in my house. That makes it my business. That would make me a da-da-da after the fact.
Accessory?
Yeah, and I'm already in trouble with the police. So? All right, fine, I'll call the police.
Fine, go ahead.
Hey, don't make me mad. Pete'll come out.
I'm in love with the artist, okay? He's in love with somebody else.
So you stole his painting?
It's a long story, but yeah. Pretty desperate, huh?
Yeah, well, I know a little bit about that kind of stuff.
You have to resort to desperate moves yourself once or twice.
Yeah?
So are you gonna turn me in?
Okay, you're Taya's niece, right?
Uh-huh.
So no, I'm not gonna turn you in.
Thanks. Tom. So in that case, how do you feel about me moving in?
I better go. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the casserole.
No problem.
Really appreciate it. Well, he was a wonderful young man.
He was the best.
Yeah. You know, even though sometimes things don't seem like they're quite fair, I know God has a plan. Take care.
I know you're hurting. But But you have to know. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna find whoever did this. I'm gonna find who killed Drew, and that's a promise that I'm making you.
I appreciate that, Kev. Okay, I gotta get back to the hospital, so,
I'll come with you.
Yeah. I think Uncle Bo's gonna be okay.
Well, I certainly hope so. We've been through an awful lot this time.
I think it's gonna take some time.
It was like he wasn't even there.
I'm gonna find whoever did this. I'm gonna find who killed Drew real soon.
I didn't have anything to do with Drew Buchanan's death.
Honey, you're my daughter and a very loving young woman.
Yeah, so how could you possibly think that I would do anything like that?
Because I also know that sometimes you get carried away with your feelings. Like what happened with John and the knife.
Look, what happened with John happened a very long time ago. And I don't know what any of that has to do with Drew Buchanan.
I was thinking more about Kevin Buchanan.
Well, what about him? He wasn't hurt.
No, but he did hurt you. Badly. And you were upset.
Yes, and I am over that.
And you had a gun.
Which was stolen.
You bought it back from a man named Monk.
What?
And it was your gun that killed Drew Buchanan.
I have no idea what you were talking about. That's insane. I would never do anything like that. Whoever is telling you that is lying.
Drew wasn't the intended victim, was he? Honey, this isn't gonna go away. You gotta tell me the truth so I can help you.
You can't bring Drew Buchanan back to life. You may be this all-powerful congressman or senator to be, but you are not God.
Calm down. Just lower your voice. Everything's gonna be okay. All right, just calm down. Let me think. Okay, I need to think.
Oh, excuse me. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
PCD time.
No. You can't. You gotta go away now.
Calm down, okay?
Look, you can't. Okay, Pete. It's dangerous. It's not safe here.
Okay. So if these other people come back, then I'll stay out of their way. This place looks pretty big.
No, it's not big, and I got my ex-wife living upstairs.
Wait a minute. Your wife isn't here, but your ex is?
No, it's Todd's ex.
Sounds pretty nutty to me. But you do love Aunt Taya.
Yeah, of course.
You guys having problems?
Well, she doesn't like Pete, and she doesn't. Well, she likes Rod, okay, and for some reason she likes, well, me, Tom.
Look, I'm sure Aunt Taya'd really appreciate it if you took her favorite niece in.
Okay. You can stay here until Taya gets back, and then you gotta get the hell out. You can move in with her.
Sure. Whatever. So, where do I stash my stuff?
Oh, I don't care. Pick a room.
Mrs. Lord Hayes.
Oh, please call me Dorian.
Oh, very nice to see you.
Thank
My
you.
daughter and I were just having a little father-daughter chat. Family is my #1 priority.
Oh, yes, I'm sure it is. So good to see you, BB.
Yes, and I was just going.
Oh, not yet.
Yes, I'll go now.
You okay?
No, not really. I really got to get out of here now.
Oh, I really hope I wasn't interrupting something.
No, not at all. No, please, won't you join me?
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, no, please sit down. I have a little problem. You see, Commissioner Sykes has gotten it into his head that I'm somehow involved in that terrible shooting. I mean, it's so appalling. My daughter was one of the victims.
Bo, you gotta let it out now. You gotta get it out of you. You gotta be able to cry. You gotta be able to talk about it. You gotta do something. And I'm here for you, right here.
I think we should put this away. For a while. Quality change.
Working late. Such dedication. I applaud you.
Have a good evening.
Yeah, you too.
Lindsay, what are you doing?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.